Hey gang, Michael Lush again, President and CEO of Replace University, also known as Replace Your Mortgage. What I want to talk about today is here's what nobody in the industry really talks about, and really we all should, is everything we talk about, everything we illustrate, doesn't require trust from us. And in fact, you should be skeptical. I think especially with a purchase like this big, meaning your home, you may have spent $300, $400, $500, maybe $1 million for your home. And that's something that you've made a commitment for the next 2 or 3 decades. That requires skepticism. For somebody to come in and potentially shake that up and change it all together should not be somebody that you trust immediately. You should verify. Maybe trust, but verify is the better way to explain it. And we're not asking you to trust us blindly. We're asking you to trust not only your own gut, but also the documents that you've already signed. Because everything we talk about and everything we teach can be verified with the documents that you already signed. You know, you already signed the mortgage document. You've already, or when I say the mortgage document, the mortgage acceleration clause. You already signed the loan estimate. Look on page 3, the total interest percentage. All of this can be verified with your own disclosures. And when I say gut, it's not necessarily gut. This is also something that you can see and feel is in your 30-year mortgage or 20 or 25, doesn't really matter. In those first few years, just take a look at, has the needle moved? Because it's front loaded with interest. Why? Because you owe the majority of the balance in the earlier years, right? So when you start making payments, you're filling the lender's coffers and the bank's profits and paying their house off first before you start paying reasonably down on your house. So that's something everyone can feel, whether you're 5 years into your mortgage or 2 or even 10 for that matter. Take a look at how much money you've dumped into it over those years and look at what the principal reduction is. Look at what your return is. It's not a good return. So I think everyone should come into this with a healthy level of skepticism. And in fact, all of our consultations are free. Bring that to a consultation. Actually come looking to debate. You know, that's where I may go into something open-minded, but I love to go into a conversation armed with what I think are facts, what I think are assumptions, and then throw them out there and see how they do, right? And not only how are they responding, but are they responding with something that I could deem as facts, that I could go look somewhere? That's essentially what my team does, is say, hey, you think that your 3% mortgage is only 3% in interest. Well, do me a favor. Why don't you pull out your amortization schedule? Why don't you pull out your loan estimate? Why don't you take a look at page 3? Because your 3% quickly started converting to 47, 51% in total interest because of the structure, the way that you're paying into it. And here's the reality. Most folks do not overpay on their mortgage, at least not consistently. In fact, less than 30% of Americans actually make one additional extra payment over the life of their 30-year mortgage term. Let me repeat that. Less than 30% of Americans ever make one additional payment towards their 30-year mortgage, let alone the people that say, well, I could just do biweekly payments. Yes, biweekly payments, which means you're paying one extra payment every single year for the next 2.5 decades, will work, but it's going to take 2.5 decades. What we practice and teach is showing the average American how to go from 2.5 decades by paying extra, which most Americans don't do. Less than 5% of Americans actually even do that. Is how to go from 2.5 decades to a half a decade. That's a big difference. But even if you could get a mortgage paid off in 5 to 7 years, would you have any liquidity? No, it's trapped. And that's what the banks and lenders know. It's the component of trapping your equity to remove the benefit of liquidity. That is why you continue to pay on it for 15, 20, 25, 30 years. And the banks know you probably better than you know yourself, because they not only have data on you, they have data on millions of Americans and what their buying and purchasing behaviors and habits are. So they know if they remove that benefit of liquidity, then you're going to look for the lowest interest rate and the lowest possible payment because you have no other flexibility. responsibility. And by doing so, you are now enslaved to your lenders and banks for the next 2, 3, sometimes even 4 decades. Because what did most Americans do in 2021? They refinanced to a low rate mortgage that had a lower payment, but reset the clock all over again to 30 years. And they were 10 years into it. So if you take that 10 years plus a new 30 years, what have you got? You now pay on the home for 40 years. And I don't care what kind of loan or mortgage you've got and what the interest rate is, when you pay on it for 40 years, it is definitely going to cost you substantially more than someone's paying on it for 20, 15, 10, or even in our case, 5 years. By the way, if you enjoy this video, please subscribe. Most of the people that watch our channel are actually not subscribers, and you're repeat offenders. You're kind of creepy, to be honest with you. So you just keep watching videos, but you're not actually clicking the subscribe button. Come on, just do us a favor. Hopefully we're providing, you wouldn't be watching all these videos if it didn't provide you with some level of benefit that you're probably already practicing now in your own personal life. So could you reward us by hitting the subscribe button? I appreciate that. Y'all take care. God bless.